Apple's website for software developers has been hacked, the company has said. Whose information is at risk? Wall Street Journal's Ian Sherr waking up early with us in San Francisco. Ian, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. So explain quickly the site in question. Who's it for? What is it?
So basically, Apple has a number of different services it runs, right? Most of the people here probably know about iCloud, where they store their data and they synchronize it between their phones and tablets. Of course, there's iTunes, where you buy your music. And then there's this service they've created also called that's for developers. That's specifically a website that has stuff like pre-release software, like iOS 7 and Mavericks, which are coming out later this year. It allows them to test their new software that they have and actually submit it to the App Store. So this is a very important service for Apple because it helps really developers connect with the company and, frankly, with their customers when you're thinking about the iPhone and the iPad.
Okay,
so on Thursday, apparently an intruder tried to get in and actually access information that that Apple stores on there for their customers and for the developers, really, not customers. And so you've got stuff from, people have to pay Apple money to get access to this stuff. So there's credit card information in there and stuff like that. And so Apple sent out this email saying, hey, your information may have been hacked. And on top of that, they've shut down the developer service since Thursday as well. So developers haven't been able to submit updates. They haven't been able to kind of add new devices for testing, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's caused a little bit of trouble within the usually very smooth running Apple ecosystem.
Okay, just to be clear, there is no risk here for average iPhone customers?
No, it doesn't appear so. It appears as though this is only developers. And on top of that, it appears as though the databases where Apple keeps stuff like Social Security numbers are separated from this. So really what's at risk here are stuff like names, email addresses, the post office boxes and whatnot. That's really where what's kind of gone, that's been put at risk. Passwords as well may be impacted, but Apple said that those are protected in an encrypted file. It reminds me a lot of what happened back when Sony was hacked 2 years ago. Very similar thing happened. Mm-hmm. And Sony said, look, the file's encrypted. We don't know if it was taken, and we don't know if it's been accessed. But we need to let you know that this has happened, and you need to protect yourself.
iOS 7, very important ahead of the next iPhone release. It's the best refresh we've really had of the iPhone software in some time. Ian Sherr, thanks so much for getting up early with us in San Francisco.
My pleasure.